The theme of the night is everything is short, and we will get through it quickly. So, but these are all good. These are all games that will be interesting to see. I don't have speakers, so that's kind of the best we can do right now. Do you want to start with we're going to start with Unmanned. Do you want to do this, or should I do this, or?
Well, I mean, have you played it?
I haven't played any of these.
You have not played any of these.
I played Glass Ceiling. I might play. I don't know. We could alternate. I could start with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me transition over. Let me see if the cursor is showing up. Capture cursor. Yeah. All right. Is there a way I can disable the toolbar? I guess not. Nah. All right. No media keys.
The opening, in my opinion, is some of the greatest. So pay attention. And there it is. We start with a bang.
I really like it.
Yeah, the opening.
Yeah,
it's so good.
The music timing is like really good. What do I do? Whoops.
Oh. That didn't look good.
I think I may have played this before. This seems very, very, very familiar.
Yeah. Another day. Another day closer to the grave. Rest in peace, Marcus. No medals earned.
This I think I've played this before. I remember. I mean, when I played this, like whenever it came out, which was like years ago. Is this is Flash, right?
This is Flash.
Sure, whenever I played it originally, and then, whoa.
She's a lot easier on the eyes than
I
Richardson.
think I know that choice. I do remember playing this. This is like all rushing back.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure I would have a deeper appreciation of it now because I have no idea how old I would be. I did not also mean to click through on that. I don't think I like the path that I chose.
I'm sorry. Oh, Richardson. He always saying we should carpool. But heck, I like having a car. Isn't that what we're fighting for? Carpool? Who is he, Al Gore? Gotta get my radio fixed. Got the same darn song stuck in my head. I never really know if I got the lyrics right. Well, no one's gonna hear me in my car, right? Nice job. One man. One heart. One mission. One spirit. Just another solution. One flesh of light. Yeah, one God, one vision. One flesh, one love. One voice, one hope, one precision. Woo, woo, woo. Give me some more. I think that is a real song.
Yeah. No medal or...
That's curious that you didn't earn a medal there.
Is it like I feel like I didn't have that many choices, unless it's like
I think one of them was staying on the road itself. Ah, zip it up. Hey.
Is she my superior? I don't remember. I don't know. This might be crap. Alright.
Hi, Jane. Have I mentioned I'm not a morning person?
Man, I'm like...
I would have never guessed. Is it morning already? Yeah, my boyfriend's always complaining about it. Is he used to it now? No, it doesn't work out with us. It didn't work out with us. What happens if you click on the little visor thing there? Oh, okay, it does that. I was just curious. We just pass you the coordinates of a person of interest. You are to follow, not engage this target. Copy. Sensor, copy. Oop. What's this guy pulling heat for? You are playing this with a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Forgot to pay the right people? We're not the mafia. I haven't seen you for a while. The options are pretty boring. Aren't robots supposed to do boring jobs now? Second, your dad doing any better? Third, I've been stuck with Kowalski shift this month.
I don't know what.
Oh, well, I would say he's pretty much the same. It's not so much the wheelchair, he's just so angry all the time. After an exciting life in the Air Force, retirement must be heck. Yeah, I would be pissed in the wheelchair too. Anger can be pretty debilitating.
This is like I am like in the right headspace for this game, because it's like I'm just like I keep realizing like what I'm doing on the right, and then I don't know. It's like exactly like what they're trying to go for. I feel like it's like you're having a casual conversation on the left, and on the right, like you have a missile pointed at like a dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah. Something like Black Hawk wouldn't have happened if there have been UAVs. For those not in the know, UAVs is unmanned aerial vehicle, because I didn't know. Good job, Kirk-26. We just received a retasking. We are pulling you off that POI. Stand by for additional orders. Points of interest, I assume. Person of interest.
Yeah.
You can take a break if you want. But yeah, it's such a disjointed experience, and to me, like, I love that. Huh?
I got one. I got a medal.
Nice.
Yeah, it's. I was gonna say, when does this take place? Or I guess he's got like a cell phone.
This was definitely during the Afghanistan/Iraq war.
Yeah.
I know it's not the same thing at all. Oh, interesting. Everything okay? Nah, just the usual here. Did you remember to buy coffee and milk? What'd the doctor say about Mikey? What'd the doctor say about Mikey? He lowered the dosage, huh? That's good. That's crazy. Do you tell him that BS could be pulled into the supermarket? That's good. It's probably just he's bored at school. And he'll sure as heck love to learn to deal with that. Even good jobs are boring at times. Luckily, I'm working with Jane today. Nice to hear your voice. Yep, even better than killing terrorists. Believe me, I kill more time than terrorists. Now, I'll be home around after midnight, same as usual. It would be great if you could get out of the bed quietly. I didn't wake you up last night, did I? That's good. Hard enough to get Mikey out of the house. Don't need to do it without a good night's sleep. I should start getting back. Where am I flying my toy? It's classified, but it rhymes with Taliban.
What?
Well, I gotta go. I gotta get back. I love you. Gotta go later.
My cigarette ran out, I think. Husband, good conduct.
Jane is really not into it. Kirk 26, your designated target left the building. Keep track of him and attempt PID. What's PID?
I don't know.
Person identification. Pilot copy. I read the insurgents think we are afraid to face them on the ground. Better live a coward than a dead hero is choice 1. Delusion thinking is the refuge of a losing side, choice 2. Oh, like it takes guts to hide bombs and attack civvies, type choice 3. Civilians, insurgents, enemy combatants. They should invent a new sensor for that. As the manual say, kill everyone and let God sort them out. Choice 1. Choice 2. Hopefully the AI is better before the bad guys send their drones over New York City. Or not. Bye-bye, East Coast snobs. Aww. We're East Coast too. We wouldn't be begging for funding for a while after that. So, got any plans for the weekend? Choice 1. No. Why you want something? Choice 2. I got my kid this weekend. Probably end up playing video games with him. Choice 3. Are you asking me on a date? That's funny. You guys ever play war games? Choice 1. Yeah, that's how he understands it, what I do here. Choice 2. Oh, should I get him some girly games about home decoration instead? Of course, that's a choice. Pedro, you... does he comply with the voice procedures? Haha. Oh, no, choice 1. Haha. Pretty and funny. No, they are not that realistic. Wait a minute, what is he doing? Target spotted installing an IED. We have a positive identification. Requesting permission to engage. Roger that, you are clear to engage. Sensor, initiate the procedure. Missile status. Are you sure that's our guy? Pilot, disengage. We have a problem here. Base. Changing command to group 23. What the heck? Nice.
How long is this game?
You're almost done. This game is so much better than Contemporary War 2!
Oh my god. Flash controls.
The M230 grenade launcher is awesome. Do you have one of those at work? The choices are, no, those are for the grunts. Your dad's a little higher up than that. Choice number 2, you need the M320, that's the latest and greatest. Yeah, you probably got better weapons. Yep, took out a guy today with a Heckfire missile or surveillance information. Yeah, you told me. This guy.
Am I doing?
Yeah, you're doing right. There's technically no right or wrong choice.
Well, like, but he's not saying it.
Yeah. It's actually waiting for you to complete this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I believe this specific game is in fact possible to win. They killed you! My turn. I'm coming for you, Osama, again. Well, we don't have to hear that anymore. Gotta get a health pack. Oh god, Pone, so what happened at school? And what the doctor say? What happened at school? The usual.
Crap all.
The smartest kids always get bored in class. Or, and how was the doctor's visit? Darn, I got killed. That never happens to you at work, huh? Work is boring, buddy. That's all you need to know. Ha! No, we can't get killed. I'm bored. What other games we got? Oh, we never beat this one. Duty Call 2. Your turn.
Frederica's in chat.
Yep, he is.
Oh, he got stuck on this level. It's so hard.
It's freaky how vicious the commies gets up to go. They're Nazis, and yeah, thank God they're not running anymore. They're Nazis. Oh yeah, Nazis. Nazis are worse than commies, right? Yeah, they're the worst ever. Or yep, not as bad as terrorists though. Or nope, the commies are worse in my book. They were definitely the worst.
Yeah.
Great grandpa killed a bunch of them, right? What was his favorite? Oh, you suck, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you how it's done. My turn. You gonna help me fix my bike someday? Depends, the game's on, or sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Cool. This is such like a... It's a spot-on depiction of that family.
It's like such a precursor. I mean, it's such a weird... I don't know. There's like a thing of like... I don't know if this was like Bush or like early Obama era.
This was Bush.
This was Bush. I mean, yeah, but it's like such a weird... I don't know. Like, it's still very like prevalent in some ways, but also like...
A little outdated in some ways.
It's yeah.
It's definitely a dated game now, given the context, has more or less stopped being relevant anymore.
Yeah,
I would argue it's still relevant, obviously, but not like in this amount.
I think the culture around this stuff has changed. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't.
So you got 3 medals. Good job. So, fun fact, somewhere around the conversation tree that you have with Jane, they talk about how meaningless medals are.
Medals? Or
Medals.
Medals, yeah. 2012, so...
Right, so that's Unmanned. I love it in the sense that it's such a disjointed experience.
Yeah. It's really interesting. It's really weird. Like, I mean, I definitely have played that before because, like, I remember I'm pretty sure it was like a game where I tried to get all the medals because, like, I was a young child and didn't have the understanding of like what that actually meant. I think it's like some Newgrounds thing, probably 2020. I feel like that. I don't think I was that young. I was definitely in college, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, like I said, technically it's still relevant, but like not to a significant factor as we normally would expect. But obviously this game is about unmanned aerial vehicles and their use of it.
Yeah. Want to go to our next game?
Sure.
To build a better mousetrap?
To build a better mousetrap, well... I've also mentioned I love the introduction. Gotta say that again. Hello, Frederica, who says hello, John.
Hello.
Alright, well, here's a mouse.
Yo, I remember this one too. They turned... No, maybe not.
Research, automation, research, and a new product. Want to create a new product, definitely. Wage. Alright, cool. I'm gonna focus a little bit on automation here. Ding.
What is happening?
So you're trying to create a product which feeds into this reservoir. The reservoir is used to pay these 3 individuals. So you're trying to get the reservoir to top off all the way. Alrighty. And now we focus on creating entirely new products here. Yeah, this is not looking great for me. Drop you down here. Oh, you need more wages. I wonder if I can time this so that there's like a lot of mouses on the bottom or top.
What's that thing?
Oh, hey, I can put somebody in jail now. Nice.
What?
Oh, they're asking for money. You're gonna drop down here.
Jesus. This game.
We're not gonna need too many here. Oh my goodness.
Man, this is like.
Alright, here we go. Can I put them in jail again?
When someone's in jail, can you take them out of jail?
I think so, yeah. Apparently I eliminated them entirely. Oh. Yep.
They're messing up the boxes.
Yeah, that's really strange.
Are they getting backed up too much, or? Put the robots in jail?
No.
Oh, I'm seeing. I can't see cracks on the projector, but that easily. But I just noticed they were happening.
Oh yeah, they're. I don't know where to place this mouse. Can't do anything about it. Where do I place you?
Can you? Are you just gonna take people out of jail, or you can't really? You just go away?
I can't at this point. Okay, you can't throw them into another world. Interesting. There we go. I don't know what to do with this.
Are they getting like swapped or are they getting like...
Can I swap them? There we go.
Can you put the cat in jail?
No, I don't think you can drag cats anywhere. There we go. Whoops.
What is that?
No idea. Oh, okay, you just teleport down to the bottom right there, interesting. I wonder why it's taking so long to get this.
It's what's happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it keeps building progress and then it goes away. You see? And
Oh, somebody borked their crafting right there.
oh, the first one. Don't do it.
Hmm?
The first mouse in that line.
Oh. I can probably increase the wage at this point.
Is one of the mice up top like?
I wonder if it's because, like, the order of which I'm pulling these machines in is causing them.
I don't know.
I mean, it's strange.
It seems like, I guess, the mouse, if they like rebel, can cause issues. Like, why is stuff not going out? Somebody got rid of the robot.
Right. Oh, somebody's feeding her. Oh, never mind. We jailed the wrong one.
When they're darker like that, does that mean they're like less happy?
Yeah, that's the intent anyways. We did it! Leave that there. This is the future right here. I really am left with more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean it's like an interesting, you know, it's like an interesting thing because it's like it's a game designed to just like make you uncomfortable with what you're doing, but
right.
It's like necessary. The book, I forget. I need to look that up. The book by one of the writers of Spec Ops: The Line.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look up the heck, but I should have Significant Zero by Walt Williams.
Oh look, production's back up.
Yeah. But one of the things they talk about with like that book, about like Spec Ops at least, is like the idea that people are playing the game.
Yeah, I did it!
Retirement.
So, this is one of the 3 endings that you can get. Do you want to try running through all the other endings? They're actually fairly simple too.
Yeah. I'm interested. I want to see it.
Alright, so the most obvious one is you pay too much and you go bankrupt. And the bankruptcy one is by and far the easiest to get,
Yeah.
as you would expect.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so like with Spec Ops, like one of the big things they had in the design of that, which it's not really spoilers for it, but you know, they made sure like the decisions you make in that game, you know, were stuff. It wasn't something like. I guess the idea was like, you know, it's not that like something the game's like this is the only choice you have. It's like, you know, this is the decision like you're making along with the characters. And like when you're making like tough or really uncomfortable decisions. You know, like there's a lot of stuff that the game doesn't tell you could do. And I mean, this seems like, you know, both of these games we played so far, like very like that, where it's, you know, like in these games there's not like as much choice, but there's definitely like there's like a sense that like, you know, you're doing this, you're kind of inside the system that, you know, is making you like really uncomfortable, but it's in a way where this is like the only way you can like interact in this world.
You know, probably would have been better if I just did this. That would have been a lot faster. There we go. Achieved what I wanted. This would have been faster. I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time.
Actually getting through these like not as quickly as I thought we would.
Alright, so next interval. Ah, our cat is being really, really angry.
He's mad.
Bankruptcy. No, it was a mouse all along.
The mask falls, so he's like staring right at it. That's intense.
The last one is harder to get, so we might want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I know. Next one's a 2-player though, right?
That's right. Yes, it is.
So you just close out the tab.
It's the most the last ending is the most intentional one. So you'll play and you'll be like, oh, this is the ending I got.
Yeah.
Alright, so one player plays with the WASD, the other player plays with the arrow keys.
This is made by Jamie Stevenson.
Yay!
We should point that out. So I'll do arrow keys because I can reach arrow keys here.
And then we'll swap positions after this. This is an asynchronous multiplayer, as in like when we say asynchronous, of course we mean 2 players that plays differently. Do you want to full screen this?
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to show. Should, I guess.
It should. We can test.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, so I am the orange. John is the pink.
So I think there is, yeah, it's definitely like a. I'm trying to remember.
Nope. No.
So it's like you have to hit the glass ceiling, which is that blue line.
Right. And John gets a point for doing that. I don't, but I get to keep bonking it down and make you suffer through the water.
Yeah.
That's rising at the bottom there.
Is the water based on like our?
It's based on how much dollars I collect.
You collect, yeah.
Yes.
And if I fall in, I die, or
no? You just start rapidly losing points. Okay.
oh,
Final score.
what?
Pink wins.
I win.
Yeah, nice. Well done. I wasn't too intent. So the orange, if you keep a close watch, the orange gets money based off of collecting all the dollars, which I was not focusing on. So that's kind of the reason why I had such a hilariously pitiful score. But John gets a point for jumping into the ceiling. He gets a point for...
I'm pretty sure collecting $1, right?
Yeah, I think so. Now, of course, this keyboard only accepts up to like 3 inputs, so already John is chewing through some of my key inputs. So you lose, when you get stuck in the water, you lose a point a second.
I thought it was a construct thing, not the keyboard. Or maybe, I don't know.
Oh, no. Every keyboard manufacturer has a limit on how many keys you can press. I should probably focus on getting the dollars. Oh, okay. So let's swap positions. I did choose this on purpose, not because I wanted to humiliate Jamie or anything like that. He's a good friend of ours. Oh yeah, you can double jump. I totally forgot about that. Jump, 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 jump. But a lot of these, I feel like, and what's his name? The person from Mala Industria has also mentioned it earlier. A lot of these games to me are about systems and trying to utilize that for, you know, simulating what's going on in the real world and kind of have people come with their own conclusions. Oh goodness, it's eating my key inputs. My key inputs, no!
I'm just... Who is AJ? Taco Pill asks.
Darn it!
I don't know who AJ is.
I am just terrible at this game.
We'll do one more.
Yeah, sure.
It is like a lot easier for me, but I guess you may just be slower typing. Or I'm just like faster with the inputs like you were saying. Oh, we're really tied right now.
Yeah. Oh no goodness. Oh no goodness. Ah. Yeah. No. No, the ceiling. Why are you so evil, ceiling?
Can I fill up the whole screen?
Yes. It is totally possible to do so. You will get no penalties for it. No! No, the glass ceiling! No! Why can I not jump?
Oh, we meant AJ, Chris. Or Jamie.
No! I'm just terrible at this game. Well,
so that's Jamie Stevenson.
Yeah, that's a glass ceiling.
A friend in London, who was more than our founder and has been on the stream plenty of times, so he should be well known. Jamie, best amendment. I have played this, but I could play it again.
Oh yeah, you did briefly play it earlier. Good job. Collect the required stars before the time runs out. The only thing that stops the bad guy with a gun is the good guy with a gun. Good job. Good to evil seems evil. If you die, you lose a life in the level score. You have been accidentally killed by your past self. You are not think four-dimensionally.
I will try this again.
Yeah, try all sorts of different strategies with this.
What do you think is Inkblot?
2 Pokemon's kissing.
Sure.
Definitely the best one. So what I would have recommended was not collect the star at all, because now you have to kill that.
This is really much like that game Echo we had.
Oh yeah. Roy Bradbury. That's the other one. So I think like this game is much more interesting the second time playing it, because first time you're playing it, you're like, oh okay, and then the second time you're playing it, you're like, oh, I have all these information now. How do I change up my strategy so that I can better optimize the gameplay? And I think that in and of itself is kind of telling us a political message as well.
Oh, I ran right into that. That's probably not that great to do.
No, that was probably not a good idea. You gotta think four-dimensionally, John. When Brenda Bratworth, probably mispronounced her last name, sorry. Brenda was talking about her game Trains. She said that that game is more interesting the second time playing through than the first time playing through. For those not in the know, Trains is a museum game, museum analog board game that you can play, where you drive some trains and you put people into the trains, and you just kind of keep driving until you make it all the way to the very end. And then you find out what that location of your end location was by taking the card on top of a deck and flipping it over, and the first card is always Auschwitz. So
yeah,
now that you know that you are being Nazis driving either protesters or most likely Jewish people into the trains, her point was, well, what do you do at your second time playing through? Do you try to derail the train because the rules doesn't say you can't do that? Do you try to not let people in? That kind of stuff. So in that sort of sense, I feel like the Best Amendment kind of falls through the, kind of falls through with the same idea, which is to say, you know, how do you better strategize on this situation that you're in, right? And I think, like I said, I think that in and of itself is an interesting message to leave to the player as well. Just as much as, you know, the whole simple notion of the more people there are shooting in a small space, the worse it is situation. Because obviously that's kind of the point of this, but there's also the point of, you know, if you actually want to create like a, you know, more safer, more controlled situation, then you have to really, really outright plan out every single step of the way. Oh, what? That was a grenade? Like, you can actually play smart in this game, which I do
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna. We'll move on.
Cool. Thoughts?
It's an interesting, like yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to like unpack with that. I think it's one of the ones, you know, I think mechanically is like really, you know, it is a lot about like there's a twist that I think kind of like changes the context, and then it's like, you know, how do you like react from that in future playthroughs is like really interesting. I don't know. There'll be more thoughts, I think, in the podcast. Every day the same dream.
And then you are what you become. Okay, I'll play Every Day the Same Dream. Have you
Right.
played Every Day the Same Dream?
I haven't played. I may have played this one actually. I think.
Do you think you've played We Become What We Behold as well?
I have not played this one.
You have not played this one. So I'll play this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some snacks.
Sure. So hello everyone. This is Taro Mia playing Every Day the Same Dream. Click to start. Oh, click. Alright, this is us. Alarm. We can press a space. We can kind of keep moving left and right. Wardrobe. Got a suit. Good morning, dear. Oh, morning, dear. Come on, honey, you're late. Oh, that's a bridge, I got it. Just a one-lane pathway. There's not even a door in our apartment. Hit the button. Speak to the elevator lady. 5 more steps and you will be a new person.
I remember this. This was like, I think I played this one.
Keep going right, keep on trucking. Drive car, you cannot crash cars. Made it to the very end. going? You are late. My boss, go to your cubicle. Our sales are up. My cubicle. Yep, that's my job too. So every day the same thing. So now that you know how the normal playthrough looks like, let's go through the not so normal playthrough. Dress up, you're late. Honey, you're late. Five more steps and you'll be a new person. This is actually relevant. Important to keep track of. You cannot actually return back. Oh. Cow! Well, that's all you can do with a cow.
That's what I can do on my way. Wow.
Just gonna wait outside. Oh, a leaf! What? Where is your tie? I don't know where our tie went. You are fired! Okay.
This is a restart.
Yep. Dress up, you're late. What does she say? 2 more steps and you'll be a new person. Just 2 more steps. Just 2 more steps. Homeless. I can take you to a quiet place. Very quiet. Alright.
Rika says her job is
Huh?
Frederica says her job is just
Keeping the old two.
a cubicle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoops. Morning, dear.
He's also wondering if you could just wear the tie.
Oh, no, you cannot. The moment you tap on the wardrobe, that's the only thing you can do. You just automatically. One last step and you'll be a new person.
Yeah, so that's like the endings. Basically.
Right. This is such a strange walk animation, especially because the head doesn't pop up and down.
Yeah.
So obviously I do know all the endings, which is why I can get through this really quickly. I mean, you saw it go from like 5 to 2. It's like, okay, yeah, Taro clearly knows how to play this game.
Yeah.
Of course I'm late. Oh no, our sales are doing terribly. What could possibly go wrong? I guess a better question is what possibly went wrong. Oh, darn it. We should have put a trigger warning here. Suicide. This. Yeah, I'm sorry. Now that I let you know right before we get to this part, just to let you know, we will be seeing spoilers, but we will be seeing a suicide. I mean, I will also say, like, arguably this game is about depression, so another trigger warning on depression. Although it's kind of hard to tell until you finally play it. You're like, oh, this maybe it is about.
It feels sluggish.
Yeah. So, yep. I'm sorry, people. I should have gave you that warning at the beginning. Jump. Oh, our wife's gone. And yes, our.
Yeah, I think this is like the only. I guess this is some of the other like have like mature features.
Yeah.
Or I guess the other was kind of
Oh no, where's our... Where did everybody go?
the other games I have lined up are they aren't.
Is the cow safe? The cow's not safe. There's no leaf. There's no boss. Nobody's here. Nobody. I mean, the game is just slow enough to feel sluggish, but fast enough to not feel like, oh, why do I have to look right so long? This is like the only part where you genuinely feel that way.
Yeah.
Which works because you're looking at it and you're like, oh my god, there are so many cubicles.
What?
And that's
It's a
it.
little hard to hear you talking.
Huh?
It's a little hard to hear us talking, at least me. I've been talking softly. I think that's it.
That's it. That's every day the same dream.
I'm gonna get some water and then I will play the last game. I'll talk for a minute.
Yeah. So, playing time, about 5 minutes. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to talking about this during our podcast.
Is this full screenable? Is this full screenable? This is
I think so.
me.
What happens if you tap F?
Nothing.
Oh, warning, the following program contains sneeze, snobbery, rudeness, and mass murder. There will be blood. Your discretion advised.
Key.
The music was loud. That was unsettling. We become what we behold. We shape our tools and our tools shape us. Marshall McLuhan. Misattributed. I don't think it's the mic, it's the desktop audio. A TV on a TV! Hashtag! A nice hat!
Oh my god.
So this is Nicky Case's game, who you might recall from games like The Parable of the Polygon. Why?
Oh, good night, Frederica. They're leaving.
We gotta hashtag that. Increased square attacks!
Oh man.
Never mind, hats aren't cool anymore.
Oh.
You know, out of all these games, I feel like this one has the most voice acting. Circle Fear Squares! This is literally a parable of the polygons.
Yeah.
It's a very different game, though. Square snub circles!
I don't.
Oh, that's not fun.
What?
Exactly! I want to see more of this!
Oh god. That's intense.
Yeah. Ooh, just missed it!
Acapella wrong.
And every story needs a conflict.
Acapella wants to get one of the.
Snap a picture of the cricket!
Too late.
Little crookie!
Oh, there's more crickets.
Okay, that's too many crickets. Apparently Circle hates squares.
I don't like what I'm doing.
No. I don't like what you're doing either. I did not like playing this game. In a good way, that is. Circle hates squares.
There's just too many of them. Stop yelling.
Circle hates squares too. Or squares hate circles too. Aww, that's exactly what we want though. We got an audience here. Almost everyone hates everyone.
Some noises are.
Everyone hates everyone. Is this the part? Yeah, this is the part.
It's gonna get gory.
Hats ain't cool. Haven't you heard? So yeah, warning.
What? Oh. I like just missed what he was about to do.
Be scared. Be angry. Be very scared. Be very angry. This game goes from 0 to 100 very quickly. Created by Nicky Case.
like that. That's really that's a lot. You know, but that's good.
Patreon. I have a Patreon. That has nothing to do with anything. Oh, and last but not least, thank you for playing. There is more.
Oh, that's really sad.
That's the game.
That was weirdly. That's like really heartwarming. I don't know. That's like simultaneously like heartwarming and also horrific. And that's like a lot of emotions. That's good though. That's a good one. So.
Yep.
So it is 9:40. So it's actually a lot later than I thought we would get.
I do confess that I selected, I think when you go through the list of the games, I selected this one first because I thought it was relatively neutral.
Yeah, I think it's so I guess I will also point out, like, you can go to, I mean, you could also post it in chat, I guess, if you want.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
We have, all the games are listed. We have our political game club. It is not a political game club. It is a game club. It is just happens to focus on political games this month. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, we should actually advertise this. So we have like a monthly meeting which we record as a podcast, where a lot of the games that we've played on here usually are the games that like were selected by various hosts. So basically, like, it's, you know, you come in, you play through the games that are selected from the previous month, and, you know, you come in and discuss them. Someone from that meeting is chosen to select the next month's games, and that's usually how it works. So, I mean, it can range from, I mean, we've done like retro stuff, we've done some newer games, although I guess newer games I haven't really done in a while.
We did do Undertale a while ago, and it just came out.
When it was new, that was like that was a couple of years ago. There's not that, yeah, but so I mean, yeah, but pretty much, like, you know, if you're in the area and, you know, you want to, like, you know, either discuss these games or come in and you know, kind of like discuss these games and have like a game in mind you want to like talk about in the group, this is a really good place to do that. And all the games that we just played through are listed on here. There's also a bonus video, which I will
not show.
Yeah, it's extra credits, like, go follow them. So yeah, if you go to the taglightgamespace.com and find the event, info will all be there. So I had lined up a couple games that were kind of like shortish and weird. So the rest of the games we're going to play, which
is not going to be political at all.
Yeah, they're kind of just like basically criteria for picking these games were short indie games that kind of came from like the same grouping of, you know, just like semi-underground. I guess it's like the idea of like games that you probably haven't heard of or you might have heard of or in certain circles. So let me swap out, swap back to, so let's do Getting Over It, I guess, because I actually have that's like the only one I have listed. So this may be the only game we get to tonight, because I generally thought we would get through the rest of the games quicker, but that's alright.
That's alright. I'm sure we're going to give up sooner than later. Is the title screen still up?
Mouse. Yeah, title screen is still up. So this is Getting Over It, which I had gotten when I bought a Humble Monthly for a month, and I did not realize that this came with it as the ARM free. So that was a very cool bonus. Let me get Windows. What?
Isn't it the game?
I was trying window. Yeah, let me try game. Game capture. Does not seem to want to capture that. Display capture is working now. Maybe it's just well, let's see actually. I don't know if
if we're gonna find out, I am looking at it right now.
Look at settings, resolutions.
It's dark. It's only a dark screen right now.
Let me go to display capture.
This should work.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. All right.
Cool. Sweet. Oh. All right.
So I have not played. So this is by the creator of QWOP, which that is a free online game where you control a man's. It's like a track runner's legs, like with multiple individual keys on the keyboard. So like the QWOP keys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like very much in that same vein of. Oh, this is really weird to control.
Yeah.
So I can only control the head of the hammer, and I.
Well done.
Oh my god, this is insane. So this is a game that I had said we are going to do like an hour of, if.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the car. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
It's very impressive, like the grip this guy has. I don't quite know how to. No! Oh my god.
You did it.
I feel like this is really cool because like I could feel like that was very intentional to design that like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on, there we go.
Yeah.
This is going to be very painful to watch.
All right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry. I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
I kind of see what I need to do, but it's very... very tricky. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, do not do this. Do not do this.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah. Not the worst. I've seen people like get to the top of that mountain. I haven't seen that much beyond like the first like 20 minutes of this game, but I have seen people like get to the top of this pile and then get to the very start again. I'm very impatient.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Man.
This has become Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah. Every decision I make. Yes. It is like really, you know, the animation in this is like really good.
I mean, your character lacks a lot of reaction on falling, which...
Besides like grunting, I think.
Right. I mean, so like the arm animation is, yeah, fantastic, but everything else is just completely lacking. Which, to be fair, I don't really particularly think this game needs.
Yeah.
Why is there still water in the pot? So many questions.
I mean, his upper arm strength is like incredible. Oh my god.
That's a cave that you can go in, right? Next to the barrels.
Like here?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Bennett, why are you telling us this? You don't need to tell us this.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, no, no. No, no, no. I will not allow this. It is like, it's so hard to like, you know, and then, I mean, this is probably very intentional, like, in the act of like turning the hammer to like just push yourself away from a rock face. It's a very like a Wile E. Coyote moment there.
Right. I mean, well, Quap sure was something.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say on that matter.
Well, what did you like genuinely think of Quap? if unless you don't want to get into it. But come on.
I just thought, as a joke game, I know there was more beyond that. Like, as Bennett has mentioned in regards to QWOP, it's making, you know, by fundamentally making the controls difficult, it forces the player to rethink about games in general. But I feel like QWOP specifically did a very poor job of that. I feel like games like Killer 7 did a much better job of that in comparison. Because like presentation-wise, Killer 7 like really forces you to think what the heck you're doing. Versus QWOP, where that was not in the slightest, I think, how people felt when they were playing this game. And I'm getting the same feeling for a lot of people who are playing this game as well. They're not thinking about playing games, or they're not thinking about like what it means to make an achievement, or what it means to have a hard game, or anything like that. It's just like a, you know, stupid fun, whatever. Yeah. Which, to be fair, I mean, Bennett is awfully talented at that specific.
And he did also like admit in this game as much, like it's more just the creation.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game unique and frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
I will say, I don't know how I feel about like his commentary in this.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
I will say it at least helps break up the pacing a little bit, because like, you know, this game is frustrating. So having occasionally, you know, calm music is just hopefully not make you feel bad might be the intent. I mean, especially when a narrator kicks in, most people will want to listen to it, so they'll stop. So it's, in a way, the voice acting there is intended to be a way of pacing the game. By having the players like just stop what they're doing for a moment and just listen to what's going on. And at least this game makes it clear that you can do that pretty easily.
no, I will not. Oh my god.
Well done. So I think that was the intent, to like, to really pace the player.
Yeah. Oh, this is.
It's 9:59 right now, just to make sure that you know what the time it is.
All right. We'll see how far I think there's a point where I will just get to. I'm not getting frustrated yet. I mean, as I said that, but there might be a point where there's like another game we want to try and get to, or
this strikes me as a exploiting the physics.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quick sets.
That was definitely a mouse.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they
there's like a damn mouse in
set
here.
until they're immutable. Like
I don't know where it went, but it went out of the
you
door.
can't change the world.
Are you sure?
Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Clearly, the mouse is more important than the game now. Sorry, Bennett.
I gotta take my bag and my. Hang on a second.
There's an idle animation.
What is he doing?
Just moving his head around.
Holy shit. You see it?
Yeah, no, it was scooted out this way.
Alright, it's like gone? All
Yeah,
right.
it's gone.
Alright. Holy crap. Oh my god, I'm like so glad we didn't do a horror game. I would have like... Yeah, maybe we should get food out of here. Oh, I'm like too shook up to like... Can't get back to where we were. No! Oh, come on. Do not do this to me.
You can stop at any time, remember.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this to yourself.
I'll try a little bit. That part seems like it will be very frustrating to kind of do, so I might... I'm stuck. Do not do this.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Alright, I'm done. Can I just quit? Man, I'm like so freaked out about that mouse thing. I don't even know. Alright. So that was that game. Taro can vouch. I'm like looking around the floor. I don't know.
It is 4-hour entertainments, this Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's a definition. Alright.
What other free games are there?
So what did I have actually? So I have Mondo Agency Fixed. No, it is Mondo Agency Fixed means that it is a fixed build. It is called Mondo Agency. Which have you played that one?
No. We're gonna find out.
I've played. There's also Memories of a Broken Dimension prototype. Which one? So Memories of Broken Dimension's kind of like a first-person puzzler thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what Mondo Agency is.
It's first-person shooting / platforming, mostly platforming.
All right. Do you have like a preference which one you want to do?
I'll try the other one.
Memories.
Sure, why not?
Alright, so that is a Unity. Can I full screen it? I guess we're 4K now.
Think that'll appear.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's give it a second to look.
I will say,
Did I actually transition it? It's not showing up on my...
yeah, you did.
It's not showing up on stream. Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
So,
Yes, this is what I did. There's like... Try to play.
dear. Void scan.exe. Okay, how?
Oh, so that might be the commands.
Void scan. No satellites to check remote X. Remote.
I'm like so scared to put my feet. That mouse, I'm going to think about that all night now.
Wireless. Can we do that again? Oh, there's up doesn't do anything. Scan.
Try.
We were receiving some data. Data updated. Those are a lot of data. Help. Void scan. Dive. Sector. 00. Here. Oh, it's called DAT. Okay. Dive. Sector. 00.dat. What does dive do?
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I restart from the beginning. I guess I'm supposed to follow this line.
The line is where you were. That's like your path. So I will say that this game, and you know, the developer admitted as much, but this game does not like tell you anything about what you're actually supposed to do. But in a way, like it's a very like confusingly, the aesthetic of it is like very confusing. Like I don't know what you just said, but it was like. But you need things. What I'm trying to do.
Okay, that didn't do anything. Wait, that felt like that did something. Oh, it's just moving left and right.
Yeah, it's like another thing. It's like aesthetically, you know, it looks like you're doing stuff, but nothing's really actually happening.
Right.
So I mean, this is like a prototype. It's like very under, you know, it's impressive. Like, I mean, this is a game I've been following for a while, and you know, it has changed significantly. So it's like a lot easier because I mean, it's definitely. But yeah, like now stuff's like it's foggy now. I can't really tell, or I can't tell at least if it's happening.
Maybe, yeah.
So you see that like there's like a stick in the ground? That thing?
Try standing like on there. So look to your right. It's actually very hard to see. I have no idea where you are now. Okay, so you see. Oh. So yeah, so that thing, see, try standing on there and see what it is.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I did it. I think a particularly grouchy player will say they put all these filters in just to confuse you.
Yeah.
Or to hide the fact that they actually don't have very good graphics.
Later builds of the game, like they keep the same aesthetic, but it's a lot easier to figure out puzzles. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
That was interesting.
Yeah. No idea what's happening.
Okay, hit an invisible wall. So this is where something is at.
Is there more like stands or whatever?
Yeah. I'm looking. I don't see it.
What happens? I know there's some areas where you can like actually exit the
Nope.
Tells you what sector you are in.
Oh, we could have played the beginner's guide too.
It's true.
Do you have the beginner's guide?
I do. I have it downloaded.
Oh well, then never mind.
I mean, we don't have to play through this whole thing.
I am. I'm getting motion sickness right now.
Yeah, that's fair. It is like, I mean, I'm trying to remember the name. It's Memories of a Broken Dimension. It is, I don't know, it's like a game like I really liked, but this is also not a very great representation of it. And this is also, I think he took this bit out of it with like the command line because it just doesn't make any sense. Or, I mean, it makes sense if you like.
There is no exit.
Shut down. Is it exiting?
No, it's scanning.
You would like to quit. Yes. Try hold F4.
Yay.
Yay. Alright.
Did did that actually stream the game? Why is the title card up?
It is.
Okay, cool.
It says it's getting streamed. Now the title card's up.
I see. Alrighty.
I guess I will play the next one.
Mondo Agency.
Mondo Agency.
Which I know absolutely nothing about. We're gonna find out if it runs. It's a super old cactus game. Oh, it's asking for installing something.
It needs direct play. I should have tried. Oh, 2007. Wow. That was old.
Well, what I can tell you is this game is going to make as much sense as the last one. Oh my goodness.
Let's see where. Also, new message received. Mission pending. Unauthorized access prohibited. If you're on part of the agency, turn yourself in now. The window mail.
We don't aware of anyone, if anyone wants to kill the president. There's certain at least one or many person will kill him. There are secrets. A lot of stuff happening. If the world died, president dies too.
Okay.
Mission save president.
This is, mind you, well before he made Hotline Miami.
Oh, this is those devs?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that's just a wall.
Yeah. Mirror. What keys are plus and minus? I don't know if that.
Oh, how to play this game?
Yeah, it said something about. Whoops. Just visor sensitivity with plus and minus.
I wonder if those are actual levels.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, do I need to? Well, this is the thing I'm worried about. It's like I don't know if it's going to recognize my plus and minus keys. I'm going to walk around a little bit. What?
That was not the right thing to do.
No.
To be absolutely clear, his games are genuinely confusing, so you're experiencing it the way intended.
Yeah, because there's like things.
Oh, yeah. So that looks like a secret door. Yeah, go for it. See if you can walk through those walls. No. Because it looks like these things give you a hint. Like, there are things you're supposed to be aiming for. And there's a little secret glowing thing from that last wall.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. We found it. Somehow.
Well, but it can't get past.
We have an objective. We just need to figure out how to get around these walls.
It's like right there.
Right.
You can jump, but there's no reason to jump.
I mean, last time you were able to fall out the level. Do you remember how you did that?
Yeah, I walked down here.
Oh, stop. See if you can sidle.
This might be what I need to do.
So, Mondo Medicals, which was the first game, was motion sickness inducing for me. So, hopefully this is less motion sickness. What is mountains? Mountains has no special shapes or sound. No one knows why they're different than air, yet everyone wonders where the top is. But I already know. It is right beneath my foot. You can't skip platforming sections according to Cactus.
I like that the jumping is, nope. It's very hard to aim, but it's easy to jump. That makes sense. If you're unable to climb, press F1 to cheat. This will show on your permanent record. That's interesting.
You may want to take that into consideration.
Yeah, I'll give it one more shot. I mean, it feels like it's easy to do. I just may not be doing it the right way.
Well, the graphic is not conducive to platforming.
Yeah. Alright, F1.
Thank you, Benny Faudet. Doesn't say anything different. Road is the other word of paths. I've traveled much roads and much paths. They lead me to where I've been lost. So when I find the roads, I look at it, and then imagine an own path. This path leads me to here today.
Power offline. Emergency power in use. Pass station on standby. Warning. Exit point disabled. Restore power for access. That is a character.
Nice.
Oh. I was trying to see if I could interact with them, but it just fell off. Oh, I see. Oh my god.
So those are enemies, apparently.
Okay. They did not behave as enemies.
No! 10:26 right now.
Let's try this a little bit longer. I do not know if I have a game that will be like 20 minutes. I had a Deja Bond one.
We could play the best amendment again.
Let me try not to junk this up. What is... Oh, was that a circle?
Yep, that was a circle.
Oh my goodness, that was very close.
I think this is tank controls, right?
A bit, maybe? What am
Can you jump? Well, that makes things easy.
Yes. What time is it? Oh, it's
10:28.
System should start. Oops.
Skill is not what you have, but a thing that people don't. To use it, you must know it. But what if no one knows it? Then it becomes secret, and no one knows secrets. Then what will you do? Don't ask me. I'm actually going through this at a relatively brisk pace, so... Why, hello, you must be agent. We have orders to give you guys shooters. Natives are troubles, you must know. Shooters are great utility for situation. I use them every day, even when I'm alone. Understand? Just take it. Right mouse to aim, left mouse to fire.
Where does that take me?
Up.
Is that where I need to go?
You need to do some target practice, no? Let's go target practice. Boy, am I glad I chose this for game club.
Oh, this wasn't one, right?
No, it's not.
It's the joke.
Yeah. Looks like it's lighting up every time you shoot it. you're supposed to shoot those blocks or whatever's on top of them or something.
It's like very, very, very hard to aim.
Yeah.
It feels like, I guess, maybe I'm going higher. I don't know if it's like they need to both be, or one needs to be, or they're definitely like reacting. I feel like I'm getting higher a little bit. I don't know.
I'm as confused.
That might be a good enough place to stop. It's interesting.
All right, we have 30 minutes left.
All right. Yeah, what do I have downloaded? I have that went through all the games I downloaded. I have could do title is very provocative.
And yet, when you actually play it, it has absolutely nothing to do.
So this is Dejaban's Dejaban, which made I guess.
Yep.
It's the short. They made like a bunch of very weird like techno games, I guess. They're like I don't know. They're like one of the like older indies or more prolific indies back in the day. But this is one of their later games called Drunken Robot Pornography, which has really nothing to do with that title. It is just a title to mostly get your attention. Because their previous games were which was like several A's, and also Reckless Disregard for Gravity.
Yep.
I think. So, it's a jumping game. So this one is a giant robot shooter. There's a theme song too.
I mean, I think it's called that because of its like. It's ridiculous robot designs.
Yeah. So this is it's D to the R to the capital B. It stands for Drunken Robot Pornography. Proposed design and build courtesy of Dejaban Electronic Industries. It's D to the R to the capital B. Like, this is like really short. It's like just basically giant robot droids.
Your favorite?
Yeah. Big giant goofy robot fights. Wow, I'm ranked like 20,000th on their leaderboard. Jetpack to the martini, shoot the flashing bitch up. It is so tired. I'm so tired. Shoot the flashing bits of the Titan.
Alright, I caused this and now I'm gonna fix it. You're not Tim.
No, I am beneath him.
I remember when I first saw this game, and Dejaban accidentally sent us like some beta build, so it looked exceptionally awful. Yeah. Like, this looks really decent, I like it, but...
That was easier than I expected.
Yeah, no, the one we were sent was terrible.
Yeah, this one was in prototyping. Like, they have a, there's definitely, like, a theme they were going with for a while of, like, very, like, big, blocky techno games with a lot of, like, falling and jumping around. Mm-hmm. But there was, like, they have this game, which is a music jumping game, 1, 2, 3, drop that beat like an ugly baby, mm-hmm. Which I believe was part of the Portal 2 ARG. And it launched, it was like one of the first games in early access and is still in early access. I don't think it's been updated since like 2013.
They used to keep molasses here until the Great Leak of 2019. You're not that big, buddy.
It's really easy. Like I don't know if they changed
Oh God, the floor's still sticky.
You've got mail.
One new message.
Ruben Matsumoto, you miserable wastrel of an ape. It's Tim, your former bartender. I just wanted you to know I burned down your bar, Ruben. That was me. I'm not sorry. P.S. I quit, and I stole all your other robots.
Did you want to play any of this?
No, I'm good.
Might do this a little bit. Yeah, but what was I say? So like I was part of their like newsletter for a while, and you'd always get like
This place could really use some railings.
you always get like prototypes for like something which all basically played the same, where it's very floaty, jumpy, you know, sometimes shooty. Like, I really feel like I should not be taking these down that fast.
Triple fire.
Basic safety, people. Not everyone owns a wingsuit, or jet boots, or a pet sky whale.
Okay. Your now former bar has been cordoned off. There's a sign posted over the door. What's the sign say? Close by the order of the Boston Sky Fire Department. Why? About a week ago, your head robot bartender, Tim, went berserk and burned the place down. Took your 12 robot dancers. Huh? Built them a giant robot bodies. Now they're trying to destroy Boston. That's what you're fighting now. Ah.
Aha.
Leave enough. Life somehow diminished for its futuristic lack of ability to slam a door. Hit the close button and the door slides shut quietly. Interesting. Okay. Look in the menu. Options. There's no things. I feel like, I mean, I'm this, I could have easily played this game in early access. It could have made it a lot easier.
Again! This building can't possibly be up to code!
Search results. Boston sky limits set by federal oversight in 2009 FACE decision.
Off.
Local municipal oversight limited, but likely applies in this situation.
Off.
In the event that a simple majority of a disputed zone's inhabitants vote in favor, a tribunal may be selected with the power to regulate safety. Enforcement for such tribunals
Cancel.
is provided by volunteers only.
Cancel.
Volunteer shortage is mitigated by the opportunity to have power over others and the wearer's choice of several interesting hats.
End program!
Hats are the core of modern civilization. Even the decision to not wear a hat is a choice that validates the more common choice of other hat wearers. In conclusion, the lack of attractively hatted authoritarian enforcers demanding additional...
Oh,
Nice.
kind of wanted to hear the rest of that.
You've got mail.
Ruben Matsumoto, you glaring disproof of divine providence. You may have noticed my handiwork around the city. That's your fault. You made me, and you made me make this happen. How can you live with yourself? Here's news for you, buddy. I hope you can't.
This is, I don't know, this is like the most Deja Bond game.
Like no, most of their games they don't go like very over the top, like just conceptually. But this one's
very, very like in the writing, a lot more goofy stuff happening.
Inbound collectible gears.
Highlight them in green, will ya?
Rapid fire. Triple fire, 10% to target. 20%. Splinter fire. 30%. 40%. 50%. 60%, 70%.
Like those
80%.
works. Do it for Anthony.
Triple fire, 90%. You've got mail.
Mr. Matsumoto, Sully Gillette here with the Boston Sky Clarion. Your bar was torched to cinders and I want the scoop. My source on the force says it's a disgruntled former employee. Tell me, was it the bionic barmaid with a burgeoning beef? The careless cook with a malfunctioning microwave? Or maybe you just needed a nice fat insurance payout? Call me.
do one or two more, I think. Want greater airtime? Don't just hold down the jets, please.
Well, this is relaxing.
Keyword, relaxing. Automated search.
Dormancy mode on.
10% to target, 20%. Splinter fire. Rapid fire.
It's like really weird because like it doesn't.
30%.
It was not made very clear that like the levels are point scores or it's a point totalizer rather than actually fighting giant robots. It just so happened. Very, very jumpy game. I think that might be enough. It's playground. What?
Oh, okay.
Goodies? What? It just opened command line? What is happening? Is the stream picking this up?
Dejoban Games, bringing you quality video games for over 75 years.
What?
January 1st, 1999. Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon. Okay guys, let's bring the arena up. Tracking in. Have you on screen. Projectors are warming up. You should see something in a few seconds. The ceiling's glowing. I hope this works. The sky cube's on, filling the level geometry now. Let's get this thing to go. Oh, so this is that's interesting. It's a prototype.
10%.
5-second penalty.
20%. 30%. 40%. 50%.
This is like a prototype for like
60%.
their base jumping games have like weird billboards.
80%. 90%.
Mild one.
It's interesting. It's a neat idea to put prototypes. Is this actually showing up on? No, it's showing up weirdly on that stream.
I see.
Oh, exit. Oh, that exited out of the game. But that might be an alright place to stop. Because it's 11.
Yeah, it's almost 11.
It's almost 11. It's good enough.
I'd say so.
We had
way too many politics.
Yeah.
So much politics that we learned a lot about Mondo Medicals.